he had been volunteering at the shelter that had helped him, quietly mentoring younger men who were struggling with addiction and despair. Claire could hardly breathe as she read the final line. Thomas says he hopes to spend the rest of his days giving back, just as others once gave to him. That night, she barely slept. She lay awake thinking of what she would say, how she would explain the enormity of what his kindness had done for her. Would he even remember her? To him, she might have been just another face, another broken soul he'd spoken to on a cold, rainy night. But to her, he was everything. The next morning, Claire drove to the shelter listed in the article. Her palms were damp on the steering wheel, her stomach fluttering with nerves. As she parked and walked toward the modest brick building, she felt almost like that desperate young woman again, clutching onto hope with trembling hands. Inside, a receptionist greeted her warmly. "Can I help you?" "Yes," Claire said, her voice catching. I'm looking for someone named Thomas. I believe he volunteers here." The receptionist smiled knowingly. "You must mean Mr. Turner. He's in the community room helping with the lunch." Service. Claire followed the sound of voices and laughter until she reached a doorway. She stopped, her breath caught in her throat. There he was. Thomas stood at the far end of the room, ladling soup into bowls, cracking a joke that made the men around him chuckle. He moved slower than she remembered, his frame thinner, but the kindness in his eyes was unmistakable. For a moment, Claire couldn't move. Her vision blurred with tears as decades of searching, longing, and gratitude swelled inside her. She took a shaky step forward. "Thomas." Her voice was barely above a whisper. He looked up, puzzled, then wiped his hands on a towel and walked toward her, his brow furrowed slightly as if trying to place her face. "Yes?" he said gently. "Do I know you?"